guys, welcome to the review. And today I just got off of my job and I saw some official news from the developers, and I want to go over it real quick because it's a lot in there and I haven't really read it all the way. I know there's some things that have been changed with some spells and some new characters, so I'm not gonna tell you what it is just yet, but we're gonna go over it together and you'll get my initial reaction on it too. But it's a lot to go over, so I'm gonna go to my Discord real quick because I feel it's easier. And here we go. So we finally gonna get the new characters. We're gonna get Anna and Olaf. So basically Anna grants allies haste, speed bar, and magic, and has a defensive leadership ability. So it's another leadership added to the mix. So another character that's gonna be helpful in down the line when it comes to assembling a squad. Olaf is a quirky support, charms enemies and can revive self, extends allies helpful effects. So that's really useful. I think that's really helpful in a sense that if he dies, he can be restored. It's actually one of the Tron character, I can't remember her name, but she has that same self reviving ability. I don't know how much of a hit he is until we actually watch or play his character. So hopefully he's still good. So we're moving on, and where you can find Olaf is in the Grand 4L, which is very much like Sven, so it's not bad. I think they move someone from 4L if they do this. Let me just check real quick. So 4L, actually no one's in 4L. So no one's at 4L, so it's just an additional character added on here. It's weird because there's no, they're right next to each other. Usually there's space, but hey, that works. And that's in the Grand. And then Anna is in the Hero Elite with 4D, replacing Hopper, and also in the Villain, replacing Gronk, which I find is weird because why are we mixing now heroes with villains? It's the second character to be put on the villain side when it's supposed to be villains. When it's on the heroes, you're doing all villains. I don't understand this. So essentially, if we go to here, here's supposed to be all the villains, and here's Hopper. So now where's Hopper gonna be? So I don't know if I like that. I really disliked it when they released Kristoff and Sven. Mainly Kristoff, obviously, because Kristoff's in a villain node, so it doesn't make any sense. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, you know, they see the error in this type of look, and then, you know, they change it. Moving on the premium exchange, Olaf and Anna will be added, I guess. Tournament exchanges will add Anna and remove Monterey Jack. I guess that's fine because I haven't gotten Monterey Jack, so I don't know how useful he is, but from all I can hear, he's not really that impressive. Olaf will also be on the Grand Campaign chests. Both will be in the Ultimate 1, 5, and 10 chests, and both will be in the Loyalty chest for the appropriate levels. Olaf for level 15 and higher, and Anna will be 26 and higher. So as long as you reach that level, you'll be able to get them in any of those chests. I'm not too thrilled about it, but hey, that's fine. I don't have too much of a opinion on that one. It seems pretty standard. Miscellaneous, you do see this little picture I'm going to put up in a second. The Elsa is visible in the character collection, so I guess we get to see her in the character collection, but I don't think we get to play her, which is weird. So here's some spell changes, and here's some developer notes to go with that. After a careful review of the spell effectiveness in battle, we found that a number of them were becoming far too much of a determining factor in a battle outcome than desired. The intent of the spells is complementary to the team's strategy and not the runaway star of the show. By making this change, we can better ensure that the team strategies can be fully realized with opportunities for counterplay. So I'm not sure which spells they're talking about. I guess here's the ones that they talked about. So changes for Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain Soak now only reduces the available magic charge on a random ability, level 1 through 3, on a primary target opponent. So you find upgraded effects on abilities on the primary target opponent only. Debuff extension and damage still affects all opponents. So I don't have Splash Mountain, so I can't really say if this is really going to be a really huge difference, but I believe that I'm reading some things on my Discord, and it seems to be really a controversial thing. So I'm not sure if this is going to be big, but we'll find out once I unlock it. Hopefully I can finish the towers to unlock it. The Thunder Mountain Boom, the changes on the Thunder Mountain Boom spell charges while on previous instance of its effect and still in play against any opponent's characters. Okay, so basically what this means is that once you use it, you have to wait the 2 rounds for it to start charging again. So that way it doesn't charge up while you're waiting for the 2 rounds to kick in and throw out the boom. So by the time the 2 rounds come in, you're maybe like halfway through or fully through, and that makes it very difficult to compete against someone. So in that sense, I do agree with that. That seems to be a little reasonable. I have never seen it, nor have I done it, but if it can be done, I think that's pretty respectable. Mortal Potion changes to a single target spell with AoE damage. If Hades is a teammate, create a copy of continuous damage on the primary target. So again, I don't have mortal damage, but I know mortal damage is one of the most powerful spells to have in your collection. And if this is being changed, that's a pretty big thing. To change it to a single target as opposed to an AoE, a lot of people are going to be pissed about that, because that's AoE spells are super helpful and useful to have. That's a lot of spells, by the way. Foul Play. So the changes are no longer affects taunt, only purges and copies helpful effects from primary target, and purges the copy X helpful effect instead of all. If Jafar is on your team, he will automatically gain a copy of Purge helpful effect. More Aladdin teammates increase the amount of Purge helpful effects that are applied on your team. So I don't have Foul Play. I think Iago is the one that has is the character picture, if I'm not mistaken. But it seems that they reduced him a little bit, or reduced his ability. Again, I don't have him, so I can't tell for sure. The Blue Fairy Magic now only affects a single character. Now properly gives speed meter fill to a character if harmful effect was removed. No longer applies healing over time. So that's a big problem, because healing is really short supply. If you can't heal your character, you can't fulfill some of these towers or these PvP battles, because you can't heal your character because the characters got removed. So to have that removed, that really sucks. I'm not too happy about that. This is the Dumbo spell, and it now only applies blind to a primary target. That's crazy. To only just now to apply blind on a target and not hit them and cause blind is super problematic for a lot of players. I just recently unlocked him. I'm actually made a video that I'm working on editing and releasing to you. Unfortunately, this video will go out before that video, but you'll see the difference now that once these new changes take in effect, you'll see the difference on what you had before to what you have now. And they realized their mistakes, because I saw this at the end, and I saw that the developers saw this. They say the game balance is important to us, and we will continue to look at, analyze, and adjust parts of the game that we feel will create that balance. We appreciate all the feedback, support, and patience while we grow and improve the DSA. Thank you. I saw a lot of things on my Discord and on Facebook and a lot of other places, and people are really going nuts over the Dumbo, especially because they paid for it. A lot of times you can pay for these spells and in the shop, and it costs either Rework money, or you spend the time to grind out the gems and to just basically, in a way, pardon my French, piss away all your hard work of getting these spells now to just reduce the power of it. It really makes you feel bad to even waste the time. Like, it's a slap in the face for the developers to do that. So it's good that developers are hearing our feedback, but it sucks that they took it to this extreme where they reduced a number of spells that I could not believe they did. I was thinking it was like maybe 4 or 3, and it looked like they did 6, I think it was. Pretty crazy. So, and let me just check right here. Yeah, this is the one with Iago. So this is going to be changed soon, and is definitely going to cause a problem. I don't have them unlocked, but that's going to be a problem itself. If you want to know, this one is the Blue Fairy Magic. And then here is the Mortal Potion. and here's the splash mount. So I'm not sure. I'm a little mixed feelings. A lot of these things have been really changing a lot of the game. I don't agree with the character placement of where you get to grind and farm the new characters of Anna and Olaf. I don't like too much of the spell changes. Some make more sense. Others do not make sense, especially the Dumbo one, because, you know, maybe they can reduce the power on how much he hits, but it causes the AoE damage and still gives the blind, maybe instead of to everyone, but at a random chance of 50% or something to that effect. You know, that makes more logical sense as opposed to an automatic instant, everyone's blinded, this type of thing. So I think the developers really need to work on maybe changing the style of it and not so much of the damage portion to a degree. You know, maybe instead of having it at 900 per damage, let's just say, to one character, cut it by a third. So it'd be, you know, maybe 600, give or take, you know, of damage. So that's pretty reasonable, I think. So anyways, that's all I have for today. I'm so sorry for giving it a little bit later than I expected, but I really wanted to show you guys the official changes of this. So thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate you taking the time. Hit that like and subscribe button below. If you want to get it into our Discord, I'm going to leave the link on the bottom page in the descriptions, and also my Twitter handle if you want to message me on Twitter. So thanks, guys, so much. Appreciate it. Have a nice day. Bye.